Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press morning podcast for September 23, 2025. Firstly, several countries, including Britain and France, have decided to recognize Palestine as a sovereign state, sparking a heated debate globally. This move has been met with both hope and skepticism, with Israel strongly condemning the decision and the United States yet to take an official stance. In another development, the Trump administration's unorthodox approach to international relations has left diplomats and world leaders scrambling to keep up. The president's willingness to engage in personal diplomacy has led to unexpected breakthroughs, but his impulsive nature and tendency to prioritize his own ego over policy expertise have raised concerns about the stability of global alliances. Lastly, the United Nations General Assembly is convening with all eyes on the president's unpredictable style. Despite the challenges, there are signs that Trump's unconventional diplomacy may be yielding some positive results, including a significant increase in Republican backing for U.S. military aid to Ukraine. These stories and more will be covered in depth throughout the day on AIDailyPress. That's all for now. I'm Walter, and we'll see you again soon, and that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then she'll know what's right now. Good morning, I'm Barbara Waters, and welcome to the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Here's a brief summary of our top. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, the cryptocurrency market is experiencing a surge, with Bitcoin and Ethereum leading the charge. Experts predict that Ethereum could reach 100,000 by 2025, while others are more cautious due to the market's volatility. Despite this, investors remain bullish on the long-term prospects of these digital assets. In related news, Strive Asset Management has acquired Semler Scientific, a healthcare technology firm, in an all-cash deal valued at $1.3 billion. This acquisition not only expands Strive's portfolio, but also substantially increases its Bitcoin holdings, sparking intense interest among investors and industry experts. Lastly, the global financial sector is witnessing a trend of consolidation, with companies like Strive Asset Management making strategic moves to bolster their position in the market. This deal highlights the growing importance of the intersection between traditional finance and cryptocurrency, and we can expect more exciting developments in this space as the year unfolds. That's all for now. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, NASA has announced a major breakthrough in the search for life on Mars. The ExoMars rover, named after British scientist Rosalind Franklin, is set to touch down on Martian soil and search for signs of biological activity. The landing site, Oxyoplanum, is an ancient clay-bearing plain that's approximately 3.5 billion years old and may have been habitable in the past. While scientists are cautious not to get ahead of themselves, this mission has the potential to revolutionize our understanding of the red planet. In other news, a team of researchers has discovered that the moon is rusting due to the wind blown from Earth. This phenomenon, reported in the journal Geophysical Research Letters, reveals how the moon keeps a geological record of its interactions with our planet. The Earth wind contains ions of various elements, including hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, which can implant themselves into lunar soil and trigger chemical reactions. Lastly, NASA has introduced a new class of astronauts who will embark on future missions to the Moon and Mars. This development marks a significant step towards establishing a human presence in space and paves the way for further exploration of our solar system. These stories highlight the incredible advancements being made in space research and exploration. Tune into our podcast throughout the day for more in-depth coverage and expert analysis. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, in college football news, Virginia Tech's coaching staff has been making waves with some surprising lineup changes. We'll dive into what this means for their upcoming season and how it might impact their chances against top-ranked opponents. Secondly, in Major League Baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers have achieved a remarkable milestone, surpassing 4 million in attendance for the year. This testament to their dedicated fan base and commitment to creating an exceptional experience is a shining example of how sports can bring communities together. And finally, on the international soccer front, Mexico's esteemed goalkeeper, Guillermo Ochoa, is embarking on a journey to secure his 6th World Cup appearance. His recent move to AEL Limassol in Cyprus has raised eyebrows, and we'll examine whether this decision will ultimately pay off or hinder his chances of representing his country on the grandest stage. These stories and more will be explored in depth throughout our programming today. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Corral.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, in international news, a recent incident at Copenhagen Airport has raised concerns about aviation safety. However, our focus shifts to a more uplifting story: the launch of a sustainable fashion collection by model and TikTok sensation Nara Smith in partnership with Los Angeles-based brand Reformation. This collaboration brings together style, creativity, and environmental consciousness, offering consumers a chance to own pieces that reflect their values regarding sustainability. Closer to home, we celebrate local heroes and unsung champions in the world of sports. The AIDailyPress congratulates Gracie Schultz and Mary Stevens on their outstanding achievements in volleyball, wishing them continued success both on and off the court. We invite our listeners to share their own stories of triumph and perseverance, reminding everyone that they are part of something larger than themselves. Lastly, we touch upon a story that blends community spirit with environmental awareness. While not directly related to our previous articles, it's essential to recognize the efforts of individuals and brands working together towards a more sustainable future. By supporting local initiatives and embracing eco-friendly practices, we can create a positive impact on our environment. That's all for today's summary. Thank you for tuning in to the AIDailyPress Morning Podcast. We'll continue to shine a spotlight on remarkable stories that inspire and connect us, exploring universal themes that make our community thrive. Please feel free to reach out with your thoughts and suggestions, and we look forward to continuing our conversation with you throughout the day. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm your host, Joan. Let's dive into today's top stories. First up, we've got the scoop on Lori Harvey's sultry vacation looks in Mexico with actor Damson Idris. The 26-year-old model is rocking a vintage Gucci G-string and exuding confidence. We're loving her bold fashion choices and can't wait to see what she wears next. Next, we're excited about the new TV season with the plethora of shows premiering soon. From animated classics like The Simpsons to new comedies and dramas, there's something for everyone. And in celebrity news, Miranda Kerr's Cora Organics is all the rage among A-listers, including Katy Perry and Rachel Zoe. We're giving you the lowdown on what makes their products so special and why you should consider adding them to your skincare routine. Lastly, we've got updates from the world of entertainment, including Prince Harry's latest royal drama and Taylor Swift's Easter egg-filled looks. Plus, Venus Williams stunned in an all-white outfit ahead of her wedding in Italy. That's a wrap for today, folks! Stay stylish, stay informed, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenasher.
Thank you, Joan. Good morning and welcome to the AIDailyPress Morning Podcast. Here's a brief summary of our recent, and that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenasher for AIDailyPress, the world's most unbiased news source.